What's the best spackle to use? And the answer to that is it depends on the size of the hole you're trying to fill. The spackles go from lightweight to heavyweight. The lighter weight spackles are great for small holes, tack holes, nail holes that go all the way through. You can use lightweight. Once you get up to a hole, say the size of a dime or dime to a quarter size, you're going to want to go to a heavier weight spackle. And then once you get into a hole bigger than that, you're really going to have to bring in tape, mesh tape or paper tape or some sort of backer to provide a surface to apply the spackling or the quick set joint compound to. But small holes, lightweight's fine for that. Sands easy, shrinks, very little shrinkage in most of these products. And that's the advantage. This product, I like this product because it applies pink, and when it's dry, it's white. So that tells you when it's time to sand. And so it's a good indicator as to, okay, it's dry, I can sand it. This product I really like because it's very heavyweight, fills nicely, doesn't shrink, and sands great. It just powders right up. So you get a nice, smooth, even surface. Well, the Easy Sand 5 I would use for larger holes or indentations that will require more material, and it dries super fast. So you could even do multiple coats within an hour and get the paint as fast as possible. So that's a good product. Not much working time, so don't mix up too much at once. But yeah, it works great for deeper repairs on the job site when you're really trying to get to the paint. So one type of spackle that we don't have here with us is a vinyl-based spackle, and I don't have any because I don't like using it, primarily because it doesn't sand well, but it does hold up in the exterior environment better than non-vinyl acrylics, which these are. But you got to be willing to be able to apply it as smooth as possible and be happy with the result, not really being able to sand it smooth. I mean, you can sand it, but it just pills up and doesn't powder and sand real smooth. So I really don't like it. When I get into a situation like that, I'd probably lean towards a 2-part epoxy filler like Bondo or something like that for an exterior filler. So when you require a structurally sound repair, I lean towards a 2-part epoxy product. I have one here that I like using, along with or just Bondo, or Minwax makes a product that's very similar to Bondo, but they're 2-part epoxies that are quick drying. They sand well. They're waterproof, and they are structural in nature. So when you need to create a new surface to receive a screw or switch the swing on door and fill the knob hole and the mortise holes in, and that's the product that I go to because it's tough stuff once it's dry, and you can shape it well and sand it down to perfection. So regardless of what type of spackle you're using, it's important to use the right tool to apply it, and that would be a putty knife. Putty knives are great for applying spackle because they're flexible and they're sharp, they're thin gauge. It will push the spackle into the hole as you swipe across it, and then not leave much putty on the surface around the hole, which would just have to be sanded off. So use the right tool for the job. A nice flexible putty knife is the best tool to use.